You have ever dealt with baby name regret? What was it about the name that made you regret it? Was it like a feeling? Was there something you could like put your finger on and be like, okay, this isn't the right fit because of this reason? Also, I'm almost out of this. I'm trying to scrape it all out. I get a lot of inquiries about baby name regret. And for every inquiry, maybe like 1 out of 5 of those people actually book a consultation. And then out of the people who have consultations, very few people change the name. And I can kind of put my finger on who's going to change it and who won't. If they can't tell me like a reason that they don't like the name, they just say it's a feeling. Those are the people in my experience who haven't gone through changing the name, and they follow up months later and they say, you know what, those were actually just like my big postpartum hormones speaking, and I was looking for something, anything that I felt like was in my control. I used to say I could count on my fingers how many people have actually gone through with changing their names after a consultation. That's no longer true. Now it takes my fingers and toes, but I just recently had somebody, her reason for not liking the name anymore, she changed her baby's name from Sutton to Sloan, was because she hated the way that everyone else was saying the name Sutton. I took so many linguistic classes in college, I can't remember the proper terminology for anything. I need to remember all of that. But basically, she and her partner and like even her family, they all said Sutton with the T sounds like at the front of their mouth. And everyone who was meeting their baby was saying Sutton, which I think was a stop, saying this T sound in the back of their mouth. Which I'm gonna be completely honest, before I started making TikToks, names like that, I used to always say the sound in the back of my mouth too. Now I'm very careful when I record to say it at the front of my mouth because I think more people do. I would get called out for it in the comments. I think I just grew up somewhere where we have kind of a lazy dialect. The reason people go through with the name changes is because they never thought to Google the first and last name before they had their baby. Then they finally do after the baby's born, and it's either like somebody who committed just horrible crimes. People have come to me because they gave their baby the same name as like an adult movie actress. The people who have just come to me and been like, oh, he doesn't seem like an Arthur, for example, they usually end up keeping the name the same. And the baby, by the time he's a few weeks old, all of a sudden now he does feel like an Arthur.